So I'm sure that is where Showboy is also coming from. And I like the fact, I like how he also entered into this conversation. Because like he said, the Showboy that we know, somewhere last year, the morning, the anchor, gota to gota, but I like how he approached this. Am I expecting Sister Sandy to come and publicly apologize? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because of the posture that she's taking, because of the approach that she has to this whole conversation. I'm not sure she would publicly come out to come and apologize. Even if there is any other conversation that she will have about this, it will be in private with Adanko. Because like she said, her posture is not one that in her mind she wishes to defame or she wishes to denigrate the brand of Showboy. For me, I wish this issue would drag for a long time. And both parties, I believe, are also ready. Because now, all of them, their ego is off the roof.
I know, right?
It is their ego that is leading this particular conversation. Because when you listen to the merits of the case, yes, the plaintiff is saying whatever the defendant said amount to defamation. Well, that is for the court to decide. But the court will also listen to the opposing view from the defendant and see if the motion to dismiss also makes sense. That is when they are going to decide on the 26th. But me, I wish that this case will go for trial. Because one of them needs their ego bent. One of them has to suffer this.
One thing I can say is the bodyguard is a trained bodyguard. It's either he knows the anatomy of the body or he's a criminal.
Guys.
Oh yeah.
Guys.
They're a criminal. You know?
Explain, because when someone is listening and he say the bodyguard might be a criminal, they might not get it. What do you mean?
Because aside people who knows the anatomy of the body, these people, they are trained in such a way say, "Ono physical confrontation check."
Or we can quick.
Within 30 seconds, the attention within some 30 seconds to 1 minute or so, and that was precisely what the guy did. He launched the bro where he was supposed to launch.
Because what are you trying to do?
When the guy was trying to pass,
yes,
the bodyguard
was just trying to sneak in.
And the guy, okay, I know that then people say, no,
yes. Or no, the whole kid to be in common, say, hey, naka, no, I feel wako. And the guy gave him an arm to block, but he pulled that arm. And then my bodyguards and so on, I saw in the corner. Into when you watch the video, or so the call first, or piano could say, I know who are you? The guy wanted to react before he gave him the headbutt. I will not, especially if I know, oh, I am supposed to have access to this place. No, I won't. I will just find somebody that can verify my access for me to enter.
No, the guy didn't want access. So you want access to Cheddar, not the place now.
You see, and if you want access to Cheddar, that is not the right time.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
It is what it is. Showbiz Daily is back, late or not. They say better be late than never. My name is Sammy Flex. Roland Amati is in the building, as well as the striking nest is also in the building. Clifford, what are you guys resuming?
I'll say it's indefinite, but from the look of things, we may be going tomorrow anywhere from now.
Oh,
but it's still indefinite.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, our national leaders, the parliament just invited us this morning.
Okay.
So they had a meeting with the national leaders and...
all right, the nothing do we assure us. If we take the country by ransom, we parliament call we.
So Yeah, the victory with Parliament is over yet, but we are still holding a council meeting before we bring out the communique. So, so let's let them finish the council meeting.
So let's say by tomorrow, you guys might be called back.
Because I think the Honorable Minister spoke. It was like the meeting was fruitful. So if it was fruitful, there the agreement be about.
So, hey. These guys have taken the country by ransom, and it looks like they are going to get what they are looking for. And we give thanks for that. After all, that is what we are all looking for. But interestingly, because we are talking about nurses, I want us to start with this story. Remember when Cheddar Security decided to hammer some guy? Maybe he forgot that there's on strike. Nurses are on strike and you are hammering people's chest, pum, 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 like that. Well, in all this, there was a press statement that was released, and later we have seen an apology coming from the gentleman who, as in the bodyguard, who hit the man. And again, the man accepting the fact that all is well. I would want us to go check out the video of how it happened. I know this has been, I think it was over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
That was when we were also in Tamale. So when we came back, we had so many things piled up on our desk that we couldn't treat it. But now, time is right for us to treat it. So first, you go and watch the videos. And when I come back, I'll ask my people, especially our striking nurse, what that means when a security guy hits a guy like that. Then we will also ask ourselves whether the guy was also right at the time and where he found himself at that particular moment. Sometimes they say where you find yourself, that is what can kill you. What was he doing there? Mama baby says, and that is the big question. Well, let's go check out some of the videos. When I come back, you'll be running. Speed.
Everyone, from a boss to the victim, to whoever get offended about my actions.
So I didn't from Swatu, a patch of this Megachan, CBA in Lich.
I sincerely apologize to everyone, from my boss.
My doctor said, "Be I okay?" It's even so I didn't from Swatu, a patch of this Megachan.
Cliff, so you are in the medical field at the moment enjoying strike and holidays. Yeah. When you saw a hit like that coming from a security guy, from physical wellness of the gentleman, from the fact that now nurses are on strike, and even the whole act, what do you say about it?
The whole act, from where I stay, as my geographical location, I will condemn it. But elsewhere,
From where you stay?
yeah, as my geographical location, being a Ghanaian, I will condemn it.
Oh,
But
I
for
see.
elsewhere, like I said, the guy was just doing his duty.
No, now tell me well, from where you sit, as in how? Ghana.
Ghana.
Okay, not where you live in your area.
No. As in being a Ghanaian and the setting as a Ghanaian. You know, Ghanaian, you were this abadaye, maybe the bata. But if this should have happened somewhere, maybe in the western part of the world, we all know guards or bodyguards do protect their bosses.
Yes.
And there is some inches or there's some space or there's some personal or social space where you are not supposed to cross. If you cross, you are pushing him to do what he's not supposed to do to you.
Fact.
Over there, they are enlightened to this extent. So, if you walk around and like the way I say there, Charlie, I say there, you should have name limitation. We already live in the communal world.
Okay.
where we commune with each other. This is how we were brought up.
Okay.
So seeing someone coming close to you, even if you just shun the person without actually assaulting the person physically, people will be like, hey, now so the setting makes it some way.
A little difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. But then, to the effect of the guy too, no. One thing I can say is the bodyguard is a trained bodyguard. It's either he knows the anatomy of the body, or he's a criminal.
Guys.
Oh yeah,
Guys.
he's a criminal. You know.
Explain, because when someone is listening and he say the bodyguard might be a criminal, they might not get it. What do you mean?
Because aside people who knows the anatomy of the body, these people, they are trained such a way say, "Oh no, physical confrontation check."
Or we can quick.
Within 30 seconds, the attention within some 30 seconds to 1 minute, so no. And that was precisely what the guy did. He launched the bro where he was supposed to launch. You can see he's a well-trained guy.
So he knows that, okay,
He
if
knows.
you are coming for such a thing and I hit you here, mine, you go down.
Thank you.
Yeah, boy,
He's very much aware of what he did. But just I'm like, the incident that didn't necessitate that. Do you get a difference?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
At that point,
Because indeed, you see what you are saying, I'm really taking it, because if it had been any ordinary person, body to try now. But the guy was specific. He hit it, and even how he made his hand to hit.
Thank you.
Like he knows.
He's a well-trained guy. He knows.
No, you're right.
But just that, looking at the guy in the instance, I didn't think it was that necessary to do that to the guy. Because this was someone you could easily throw him away. But also, let's not forget, say Cheddar, a presidential candidate. Even though he lost, but he was once a candidate, so he would definitely have to put his security on tight. And this is also to send a message. We're sending a message across there. If you see me in town, don't cross your line. Yeah. So anyway, anyhow. Yeah, but I feel the guy is supposed to receive some compensation.
Wow. Definitely. I hear they invited him to Accra. You know, the video we watched, there was one setting, like a press conference of a setting, where the bodyguard apologized to him. And the gentleman also said, yes, he had accepted the apology. He was invited to Accra. Cheddar took him to his doctor or hospital for him to be checked.
That is wrong.
Which one is wrong?
I won't accept that.
Which one?
He taking the guy to his doctor.
Why won't you accept that? Yeah,
No. I mean, I've not really confirmed, say. I've not really confirmed if it's the left side. But if it's the left side, it's a boy come straight. And thank you. And it will bring a lot of complications. Now you might not see.
So you say you don't?
Yeah, it will do doctor by checking me. It's your doctor. You can connive with your doctor and give me any good reports.
Oh, okay.
So it should be a
okay. I get this point now.
It should be someone neutral. The person should be a professional, but someone neutral. On free Cheddar camp, one free guy in the camp. Neutral person. That's a DNA. You shouldn't bring your doctor. I shouldn't bring my doctor.
And a pregnancy test.
Thank you. You should be a neutral person. Because I don't know any camp via into presenting the issue as it is. But if you bring your doctor, he's already on your payroll. So what are you trying to tell me? So that one I won't buy. Yeah.
Well, talking from a medical point of view, I think there are some points that we need to pick from there. Meanwhile, Cheddar or Team New Force earlier released a press statement. I would want to read it before Roland comes in, where they says immediate suspension of bodyguard following assault incident. And said the leadership of the New Force management wishes to inform the public that Mr. Due Champon, a member of the candidate's private security team, has been immediately suspended from all duties following a regrettable incident that occurred during a recent funeral event. As widely seen in a circulating video, Mr. Champon was captured using unjustifiable force against him with a new force. Using unjustifiable new force against force against a supporter who was attempting to approach and speak with our presidential candidate. We take this matter with utmost seriousness and inform the public that a full internal investigation has been launched. Mr. Champon will remain suspended while the investigation is ongoing, and appropriate disciplinary action will follow in accordance with its findings. Meanwhile, he has been enrolled in a comprehensive anger management course to address the conduct witnessed and to prevent any future recurrence. Our movement is founded on respect, engagement, and peaceful democratic participation. We appreciate the public's vigilance and continue to uphold the principles of accountability and transparency. Wow.
But this one, I won't buy the suspension.
Why?
I won't buy. The guy is doing his job.
Oh, they've also enrolled him into anger management.
Boss, wait.
Uh-huh.
He's a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the primary.
No. Understand.
But
What they are saying is that even though you are a bodyguard, sometimes you have to apply anger management in your activities. In your dealings. That's what they are saying.
I understand you. But you should also understand, say, this gentleman is performing his basic or his primary duty as a bodyguard. His job is to protect. And anytime when you are protecting someone, I'm not for the fact say obono a prano. But anytime you are protecting someone, when you see a potential threat,
you try to fight it.
There is a way you have to address it. And in the heat of issues too, you can't really, there's no formula say you go this way. In the heat of issues, sometimes you act out of instincts. But the basic line or the bottom line is the guy is doing his duty.
Okay.
Will you tell me, say, as I'm coming here to the studio, if you have a dog and I step in and unfortunately the dog bites me, will you blame the dog?
I'll
The dog is supposed to protect.
But I'll blame myself.
Without anybody know, when you step in without anybody know.
Knowledge.
Oh no, I have a friend, he went to do home care. He bailed. And this one of the outgoing call presidents, one of the big guys in the MPP era. The dog was in chain. But I think Obi could be, But even when they saw the dog come, Brown, you said no now.
Oh, Brown cow.
Okay, no.
Brown cow, no.
So guy no journey, he come and can, but falling down, no, he had a fracture here. It's my colleague at work.
Wow.
We fixed him, but they paid for everything. So what about that one too? The dog, they don't say, oh, yeah, this guy is a bodyguard, and his presence there is to prevent people.
To protect his principal.
Thank you, Inti. Or no. The obey or prevent. So to some extent, so that's what we're suspending now. So if you bring him back, and now we go out for another function again, and similar thing that no will be benwa. For all you know, will be or not the war. I don't buy that one too.
Okay.
He's just doing that because one is a political candidate, and probably he still has he still wants to come back.
Oh,
so yeah, they are
sure.
busy. The public, public sympathy. Thank you. But then also, the guy is actually doing his job.
Okay. Ro, take over from there.
Sorry to the supposed victim in this conversation, but I believe this is also a political gimmick.
How?
You see, the whole apology and press conference and the bodyguard apologizing to the guy, to me, is bogus.
Yeah. Oh, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
How?
It's bogus.
Someone has unduly hit you. We have realized that indeed what he did was not right. The person has come forward to apologize, and you think it is bogus?
Exactly. It is bogus because where they came from before they got to the entrance where the guy was hit, they went through so many people. Why didn't the bodyguard hit any of them? But you alone. Analyze the video very well. You see, when they were entering, the bodyguards were information where they had surrounded the principal. Now, for me, even if there is something even to be done to the bodyguard, he needs to be awarded. You know why? He had to break formation, subdue a threat, and for the principal to be protected. He was left alone to face that particular whatever he saw as threat, and still the others were able to still keep formation and protect the principal. So why then do you want to suspend him if this is not to just score some political sympathy and that conversation in the space? That is it. Because you see, if indeed you think he did something wrong, like I said, they came from somewhere. There were so many people that were even more hyper than the guy in question.
Okay.
So why didn't any of the bodyguards react that way to any of these people that but rather that particular guy? When you watch the video very well, Omura or wherever they were going, the guy was just at the tail end of that particular wall and he wanted to sneak in.
I see.
Yes, and you see, the bodyguard, I've watched the video very well, analyzed it very well. Bodyguard now, Monu, he first of all gave him an arm to block him, and the guy pulled him.
The guy pulled who?
The guy pulled the bodyguard. Watch the video very well.
I see.
The guy pulled him. So when the guy pulled him, it was with that force, and also they saw the corner head in. Because what are you trying to do?
When the guy was trying to pass,
yes,
the bodyguard
was just trying to sneak in.
And the guy, okay, I know that then people saw. Now,
yes. Ono te ho kitu ebinti komo kono say hey na ka no afa wako. And the guy gave him an arm to block, but he pulled that arm. And then the bodyguards and so on, ne corner. Into when you watch the video, also on the call first, Opiano Kweche say, I know who are you? The guy wanted to react before he gave him the headbutt.
I see. It was a headbutt.
No, it was.
And he was seen.
It was a blow. What the body?
Yes, because he was holding him like this. You understand? So he pulled the bodyguard. That is why the bodyguard had to break off from the people. Because we said no more, they were emotional. But when the thing happened, he now had to turn and face the guy like this. You understand?
Yeah.
So for me, I don't think he owes the guy anything. Because even if the guy had access to that particular site during that time, it was not at the time that Cheddar was entering. And even if when Cheddar was entering us at that time, if Sewo, oh yes, say okay, I have access to this place. Na obi ba, na owaye gidigidia. In order for you to save yourself, why don't you wait?
Open gaps more.
Exactly. Wait for your turn. Besides, if you have access to the place, no matter the situation, whoever is coming, after the person enters, obi betimi verify my room. So why then do you want to rush at that same time? What was your motive then?
Yes.
What was your plan? And at that time, even when you watch the video very well, mode now this sneaky in the crown was not right. Because at the end of the day, everybody will see you as a threat.
Yes.
Because you are not entering the normal way. You are not entering the normal way. And you were there even before your friend said Cheddar bye. So if you had access to the place, I can already do that and send a Cheddar bye.
Why go and scramble?
Exactly. So for me, I also tell I say what patch or the I'm the Cheddar. Oh day. Mess up Bobby Macamokra.
That's why I said earlier I was there.
Mess up Bobby. You see, yes, and even if it was to be the Western world, you know, like some people can still make a fuss out of it. But I believe when you analyze this very well and you've moved with certain principles and then security, or you have a little background of security,
CPO, they call it CPO.
Yes, information, you understand some of these things. And you know, that is why you will not see me go anywhere and go and argue with security. Me no yes I dey me no ni sa bad tanu that be me yes because me say me dey see beside the car by this time car and the we go so dey go wo ni dey menyawu
ke dey go ka efu na abro
car by this car much na I am come cow. Yes, I will not, especially if I know, oh, I am supposed to have access to this place. No, I won't. I will just find somebody that can verify my access for me to enter.
No, the guy didn't want access. So you want access to Cheddar, not the place now.
You see, and if you want access to Cheddar, that is not the right time. Yeah. That is what some people should also understand. Yes, some people may have access during that particular chaotic time. It's understandable. But we should also let people know that it is not always that you have your way around. Mostly, fans engulf like people or their favorite people, and sometimes they tell them, oh, yeah, with your man, now a channel. It's there. It is 1 out of a million. it can happen, but you don't force your way, because to the security, whoever forces their way into their circle is seen as a threat. And it takes a split second for them to decide. And to them, since the first analyzing you means that you are a threat, they will deal with you as they should deal with any form of threat. Until I know, or be holy, or when I was a pray there, and you come. Now, according to slow motion. They are sorry to walk off.
Well, I am picking 2 lessons from here. You know, there is a similar video where another guy who met Davido in a public space, and he also won't let Davido go. He was just holding his leg. Once again, imagine if there were Davido's bodyguards there. Imagine what would have happened. Because Davido was not performing on the stage.
He was with his family.
Davido was minding his business like a proper popular person, minding his business. Then this guy goes to grab his leg, and Davido had to drag him. So imagine such a person. If there were security guys around Davido has some white security guys. I'm sure he would have even shot him. No, because that white security guy, very active. Hi.
No, they don't, like you said, you see. Some of these
sure that guys, like he will shoot the guy before you realize, that was just a fan.
Yes, because see, and you can't blame him, because there's been instant. You see the way the video was just walking, a popular person walking in public with his family or calling baby. It was the same way AK was also walking on the street. He was in front of some some restaurants. And the fan came. His people were there. He had some 1 or 2 people there. The person came. Boom, boom. And nobody to any die.
Yeah, so it could be the same way.
You understand? So, and this one, you've even come close.
Too close.
To the extent that Ukitani name. Jemusua. Just a wood chinaboho. Oh,
I know kind Bible. The woman with the issue of blood.
This one here, and the blood will reverse.
So that's what I was saying. That sometimes people need to pick some cues from some of these things. When there is a popular person out there and he has security guys around him, please know the right protocol and procedure to get closer. You can't be smarter. If you try to be smart, you will suffer unnecessarily. So this gentleman, maybe he known him Cheddar. Maybe he knew him. That's why he was in a rush to be recognized. At least make Cheddar see me, so say me too. You gonna say me them the vibe.
Yes, Apia Stadium live.
Exactly. No, many people even thought that was Apia Stadium. Yes. So I still think that it's high time we all have to be very, very careful and prudent when we are out and there are celebrities around, especially those who have brutal security. Like, don't try it. The gentleman who was holding Davido's leg like that. Imagine all Davido's bodyguards were like, they don't be fan at all.
But Aqua Radio, Apia Stadium party and Casem came you. That be Apia Stadium. Called the hospital. Obenda Hospital, I hear live. Live report. Ibrahim Mahama. President Mahama, you be through. You be this at 3 years.
Yeah, so that
a breakthrough man. I saw some posts. I don't know if it's true. Say Cheddar won the car, Niska.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's true. But yes, I'm sure
I'm not sure it's true. But still, they will still show some love to him. And they say, Waba Hospital. What's me free to Waba? Accra. But remember, man is on Nampo.
It was too tough.
Yeah, man.
No way, they say the blessings.
How long the man is on now? You couldn't be there with your channel, man. The Navy, dear man. Yeah, so people should be careful. I'm happy this did not happen to a Shatawale security person. Because if it had happened to a Shatta movement security person, like Aswavo guys will be under hot waters. Already they are looking for us. And I yes, serve your Mamunya and Tankaredi and Kama Omonya did not. They were president.
Who's that the video there too? The Shatawale because we're bunny fan of.
Hey, no, no. Katama obey Jadden Namuno, and the sea. Because Obibu TV, I'm a man of that, and then take. Obibu TV, I'm a jail down. I'll be pigeon not the scene there too. Charlie, let's be careful around some of these things. You can't predict what someone will do, so let's be careful. Now, moving on into other stories. Agradaa and Empress Gifty. Remember their issues where Empress Gifty had taken Agradaa to court because according to her, Agradaa has defamed her. In fact, there was a big amount put on Agradaa if she falls foul to the law. I think about 5 million Ghana cedis. This week, they went to court for the first time. Whilst they were at the court premises, there were cameras all over. Lawyer of Empress Gifty spoke to journalists. And he said something. I would want us to go watch what he said. Now, when I come back, there's actually a question I have about this whole Empress Gifty and Agradaa saga. I'm asking, indeed, are they fighting for something? Are they fighting over something relevant? Or it is just show of superiority for online people to see? I want people to see that, yeah, be me, Empress Adoye, me and me create hopes now, but I met you. And Agradaa also wants to hear me.
Yeah.
Be intimate, Oga. Lucroni, a friend is Angela Siama, Cheddar. Yes. What is it really they are looking for? Because how this issue is happening? You got Charlie.
Only the fire by.
I know the fire by.
Oh, we know the fire by, but the
we know the fire by. No, we know the fire by where Empress's husband. Adoye, Hopes Adoye, was on radio. And I think Agradaa story when Sammy Jeffy's matter came. Agradaa story came, and Hopes Adoye decided to do a commentary and some blow small.
Of course.
How do we call it? Stray bullet. Some stray bullet hit Agradaa in his submission or presentation. Now, out of that, Agradaa also felt hurt and said, "Hey, you hate me." With a stray bullet. Then let me also throw out there. Baptism of fire. And when she threw it, no, some also hit the wife of NBI. I'm not for that, you. Well, what is the lawyer saying? Let's listen to that. I know Chemo missed this particular topic. Yeah, this is Chemo's favorite topic. Of course. Unfortunately. So let's go watch it. When I come back, we will surely continue with the conversation. Stay tuned.
Okay, oh, lawyer hey, now I see. You find out more friend about. Oh, make the age.
Cancel. But you're doing
Tayam Profi Patrick.
Patrick Tayam Profi. So now, and she more than my motion burner. More failure. And because I can say, okay, yes, and what is okay, so and the court, no, let me see.
Okay, and then court, no, a question now.
na yɛhwɛ sanka court no bɛpene ma yɛmove motion for interlocutory injunction to restrain the defendant na ɔnkɔ so ɛnkeka nsɛm a ɛbɛgu plaintiff no Empress Gifty ɛbɛgu ne ho fi. Unfortunately no defendant lawyer no ambande nti ɛnkɔma a yɛntumi anyɛ saa business no. Secondly, defendant lawyer have filed application to dismiss the suit. Suit na yɛ file for
defamation.
Empress Gifty say defendant ne defame no aka nsɛm a egu ne ho fi no. Ne lawyer afile say nsɛm a ɔka yɛ no ɛyɛ atemdie na mmom egu ne ho fi ɛyɛ vituperations nti court ne nyina so nanka ɔmo dismiss suit no because only cause of action in defamation. Yes, we have filed affidavit in opposition. So in some of kind, I atro ye suit ni muno amounted to defamation. And the court no ebe here sa application on the 26th. Engineer say ye application for interlocutory injunction. Court no a train so na 26th no or the can application for to dismiss the suit no. Or yes, I hear anywhere. Whatever the outcome, and never mind you can say, and who be here say, you will move this application for interlocutory injunction.
And this is a TSA and seven a dose in the bat. I am you, Baco, the TSA say, Jansi, say, Uncle, so any not to be an out on can once in you. And Sana, near Odiabun who fino, and so and once on Canabana. The advance I mean, ain't you near person. Yɛde tabo to say mo nko so anka ne ho asansa na yɛbɛdi defamation asɛm no mpo awie no court no NCC ni sɛ wɔn nko so ani ne ho
yes enka ensɛm a
ɛbɛgu ɛno na nanka court person wɔte sɛ otie ne lɛn
yes but
ɛyɛ the whole suit
yes and not take precedence over your application for interlocutory injunction into 26th application to dismiss the suit we are say your cost will be a interlocutory injunction that you apply for. You're bound on
okay. That is fine.
Well, are they really looking to make this a legal battle? Or it's time for us to show our social media strength?
Oh, it is to me. I see social media power and superiority here. This is just egos at play. Because me, listening to the lawyer, there was one thing that I picked that Chemo has always been saying, where the lawyers, that's the defendant's lawyers, Agrada's lawyers, filed for motion to dismiss on grounds of that what the plaintiff is calling defamation is rather insult. And that Chemosweka said the attempt they found court.
Yes.
Exactly. So that is the angle that they are also fighting for. And interestingly, I was surfing on TikTok and I chanced on a video of Agradaa holding some certificates of registering the no-co fine. The word no-co fine.
No fine.
Exactly. You know why?
Agradaa went to register.
Yes.
Registered where?
Well, we're correct. We're registered in now.
So the other.
And just like Empress has also gone to gazette the name Empress. Which is why Nana McBrown has to change hers to Her Excellency. Now, Agradaa has also gone to register the no-co fine because Hope Sinadoye has a car. That's which number plate is no-co?
No-co 1.
No-co 1. 2025.
I hear it's for Empress.
Whether it is for Empress or it is for Hope Sinadoye. But then now Agradaa has also registered the no-co fine. So now you can clearly see from all this, and you see even for how did we even know that Empress Gifty and her husband has a car with a number plate no-co? It is because the man went to do a video put a camera on the car. Yeah, Nuku 1.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the video.
I will ask, what is the purpose of that? What are you trying to show? Because if the car's number plate is public, wherever you go, people will know it is Nuku 1. So why then do you want to show it? For what reason? It is just social media power play. That's all. That is all. For me, I wish this issue would drag for a long time. And both parties, I believe, are also ready. Because now, all of them, their ego is up the roof.
I know, right?
It is their ego that is leading this particular conversation. Because when you listen to the merits of the case, yes, the plaintiff is saying whatever the defendant said amount to defamation. Well, that is for the court to decide. But the court will also listen to the opposing view from the defendant and see if the motion to dismiss also makes sense. That is when they are going to decide on the 26th. But me, I wish that this case will go for trial, because one of them needs their ego bent. One of them has to suffer this. I know in the course, somebody can just call for, let's go let's go and ADR, alternative dispute resolution. Let's just go and solve it in the house. But me, I wish this particular case, somebody's ego should be bent in here.
Agradaa really made some explanation into Empress Gifty's lawyer's request to the law, to the court, where Agradaa came to explain that, to them, this is what they are saying. They have not defamed you.
Of course.
You insulted me, then I also
insulted
you back. So what are you talking about? And Agradaa is saying that Empress lawyer doesn't even know what they are saying, because what they are requesting for, they are telling her never to talk about Empress online, or not to talk about some issues online. Agradaa is asking her, who are you to tell me that?
And you know one interesting thing. Until that, but now the court was not also able to stamp on that motion because the defendant's lawyers were not in court to challenge that particular motion. So what it means is that the thing is, the case has been adjourned to 26th, right?
Okay.
So from now to that time, she can still fire. She can omit me until that embargo would be placed on them from 26. That is even if the court accepts that particular notion. Maybe it is an interesting case. If you want to see the merits or where this particular thing is leading to, the only thing I can tell you is that it's just to satisfy somebody's ego. It's just to satisfy somebody's ego. And Empress Gifty, yes, I know at this point, she can also tell you that, okay, she's not just taking this particular route because maybe she wants to satisfy her ego, but she feels, or she felt defamed and wants to redeem her image. That's fine. It is within her own right to feel that way. Nobody is challenging her. But from where I sit, or from where I stand, I really want to see this case go to trial, like proper trial, where they will go back and forth, because it can drag. It can drag and we or travel. No, but my force one is what I'm seeing in this case.
Well, come through, Clifford.
Boss, me, as Roland said, it's power play. But one thing I'm also realizing, say about social media, Agradaa wapa and kakra.
Sir.
Agradaa can go dirty. Even though Empress Gifty can go dirty, but people don't take him like a KB. So that's why she chose this route. To prove to her it's also a power bill, baby. And moreover to Agradaa was the one who started it on Empress Gifty. It was actually Hobson who got to Agradaa.
Yes. Hobson first moved to Agradaa.
Thank you.
Then Agradaa directed.
The fact that I've moved to you doesn't mean my wife did.
No, it's a fight at that time. At that time, it was a fight.
You don't hit my eye and tell me
where to hit, yeah.
No.
Yeah, because
because
Agradaa also say, okay, at the time I was not dealing with you directly.
So
she had her issues with Sammy J. It wasn't with you directly. And you decided to come and attack. Then I can also attack.
Of course.
Okay.
Not ball
That's
him.
it. That's it. But I mean, I feel like Empress about social media banter. This fight could have been better if it was someone like Ifia, Schwarzenegger, and Agradaa. Kebede on the social media.
And yeah, that
would have been better.
I don't know. The Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, compression will come.
The Clash of the Titans.
Thank you. But Empress knows it's on me Agradaa on course her tangent. She chose this route. So let's see that. Oh, Aisha would have lose. Aisha she only like Okasa emotional. Into Wenyano.
Yeah.
It's true. She takes things personal, so she talks emotionally. It's really Wenyano. But if you ask right there,
raw and hard.
and then raw and hard. I find to be interesting because both of them all have this tangent. Before no back Odi can did in before they will come for you. So they will insult themselves first before they come to you. And Agradaa then Abeka Agradaa. It's Abeka to me kuno ho I a fine man. Then me and my wife no. Cheddar no then you na Abeka. Say you kuno peche. Yes, and no, okay.
So I'm just waiting to see what will happen. That's what I said. Better proceed, we should all learn from it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, let's do the very final story for the day so we can run away from here. Our time is running out. This is between Showboy, aka Adanko, and Adom TV. There is a lady presenter on Adom TV called Sister Sandy Be a Guy. And during her presentation, talking about some of the performances at Legon campus, she talked about man like Adanko, aka Showboy. And I'm sure Adanko did not like the description. Adanko felt disrespected because that was what he said, that why is the lady trying to disrespect me? But you, even to make it very short, what did the lady say? Let's go watch what Sister Sandy said. And when I come back, we will continue.
Abrante bi di Adanko. Adanko. So yema show ni pedi no. Adanko. Adanko ma so edi. Adanko ne efre no. Na ono ana me bisa me producer OPD say na oye den. And almost obonyom. But minim no on the street. Say no ne medical mo. And is that squad ni AMG mo nenam. And I'm falling out. And I mean, no, as a social media critic, or basso, a bet trena dream. I thought that not see a faso. I thought that so maybe who as a full entertainer. Showboy near friend, aka Adanko. What him spent all week over the weekend? No, I'm booking Nigerian artists. I am a brand day. Now they could see a bad I mean, money on some because I don't know where Mukino. Well,
so when Adanko saw the video from Adom TV, Adanko was not cool with it. He came back and he decided to fire back. And he also did this particular video and put it out.
What's going on? I see Adom TV talking about me and the lady is actually trying to disrespect my brand and everything. First of all, I have respect for ladies, so I will not disrespect you working at Adom TV. Secondly, I just want to put this very clear so I can speak English so you can actually hear me bright since you act like you know everything. I'm a great entertainer and I'm a great performer. And I work so hard and put in so much work in my craft. And sometimes I feel like I want to give up already because the Ghana music industry don't support what we actually do. A lot of creatives in this country gave up on themselves because of the industry not supporting and acknowledging their own kind of talent. It doesn't matter if the artist is talented or not. Give him the chance to showcase his talent as a Ghanaian citizen. That's what the creatives and the Ministry of Health, Education, whatever is about in this country. Cool. I went to Legon to perform for free.
Now, when Adanko did all these things, he was looking for something. He was looking for the fact that the lady maybe will see and apologize or something. But I've seen the lady in the comment section still throwing fire and saying that, Adanko, you want promotion, we are helping you to do promotion and all. Well, let me come home and ask my people, how do we solve some of these things? Misunderstanding between media people, between celebrities, their way of presentation, the fact that you might not like what they say and how they say it and all. Just that in Adanko's video, the little I've watched, I don't know if there are more, but the little I've watched, looks like Adanko really handled the issue in a more mature manner. Unlike we would know him to be throwing all the stuff. But this time around, took his time, spoke impeccable English, and was telling the lady, hey, me, you can't try me. Yeah, you can't try me. Yeah. Let me start with you, Clifford. How do we solve this? First of all, did the lady say something wrong, listening to what she
All
said?
the presentation was wrong.
Aye.
Was so disrespectful. So any choices of words, posture, and the way she can emphasize on some things, everything was disrespectful. Even I can even extend it to AMG. Yeah, because at the point not our child be a Showboy fee. See, and even that use the word that AMG, and the way she said it with the posture and the tone it came with, maybe AMG member can major. Trust me. Yeah, because I know where this thing started from. Started from the Legon show. Matty Showboy side, no. Even though also said some things against the Legon boys, but I was just trying to sell out was like, I'm here. And then why would you go all the way to Nigeria and bring Nigerian artists yesterday asking me to come for free? No, but the lady was also trying to show, say, one, she doesn't even respect the brand Showboy. Because it's also on who is a music channel. So to the extent also if it's actually
someone
an artist.
we know, yeah.
And as she used the word there, which I'm trying to find out, is the word fool. I don't want to believe it's the word fool. Whether it's FUL or FOOL. Oh yeah, I'm trying to read meaning into that, but
you want to take your time to do that.
Thank you. Oh, and from a poster, no, pure disrespect to the brand of Showboy. In as much as you may disagree with me on some points or on some issues, can say be constructive.
Exactly.
Because Showboy is also building the brand. And one of the baby, we all know the occur true all the way from US or by. So this is true. Let me tell you that fact. AMG now belonging to no so aka on be supporting aka was split why prodigal son. Thank you. And see this online yama kakra na also edit share no. So if you want to tarnish his brand there, Charlie trust me, yeah.
Well, Ro, close the show for us. Our time is up.
Sister Sandy has disrespected Sammy Flex shadow artist. Adanko says Sammy Flex, you come managing. Sammy Flex say you will not manage.
I know, right?
No problem. Who managing na yeah didn't try boss no.
Adanko.
For me, I understand where Showboy is coming from, and I sympathize with him. I mean, yes, I'm sure in Sister Sandy's approach, or maybe in her mind, like you said, how she was commenting under the post that you said you want promotion, we are giving you promotion. I think maybe in her mind, she thinks, oh, only Adanko diagro, or she's doing some of these stunts or sensationalism stuff just to give Adanko that particular hype. But Adanko is not taking it lightly because there are precedents to it.
Yeah.
A typical example is Patapa. You know, sometimes people would make some of these statements as in or the dia grow, and one year it might be a perception.
It turns real.
Now beka. And Patapa has suffered and is still suffering, which is why I say, Obi release your friend is saying warning for defamation in press release.
Yeah.
You understand? It started like that. Oh we onim sheye. Oh we only talent. Oh we only before you realize everybody will stamp or will have that particular perception about you in their mind. And what will you do about it? You can't do anything about it. So I'm sure that is where Showboy is also coming from. And I like the fact, I like how he also entered into this conversation. Because like he said, the Showboy that we know, somewhere last year, the one the Ankani and but I like how he approached this. Am I expecting Sister Sandy to come and publicly apologize? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because of the posture that she's taking, because of the approach that she has to this whole conversation. I'm not sure she would publicly come out to come and apologize. Even if there is any other conversation that she will have about this, it will be in private with Adanko. Because like she said, her posture is not one that in her mind she wishes to defame or she wishes to denigrate the brand of Showboy.
Yes.
Or yes, okay, or can be the idea grown. But unfortunately, you have no idea where it might land the person.
Okay.
Maybe I know I could create a different perception about the guy after the fight here and fighting. Already now, yes, even by releasing some of the songs near the Adeno, he is still trying to push people to understand the fact that he also wants to do music and he is serious about it. So when you also make some of these statements, you tend to slash his efforts in that aspect. So for me, I sympathize with where Adanko is coming from, and I wish Sister Sandy will have some kind of conversation with the guy for him to know that perhaps he did not she did not come from like there was no.
Baba, will Adanko even avail himself for this?
Oh, he will. Per the approach that he gave to the issue. If Adanko wanted to be hostile to this conversation, and first one and man woto. But because of the way he approached the issue, I'm sure say if so before phone friend say, oh, Adanko, I have Sister Sandy, Adom TV. Their last time okay can say me found now or see your person no kasa. Adanko will listen to whatever the lady has to say. Besides, whatever the lady will say, Adanko can still come out and come and say
it. It's not a final thing. Yeah.
Yes, Adanko can still come out. Say lady neighbor no be didn't tema. That is when Adanko will come and flame up and happy to be basa basa. But I'm sure if somebody calls him Showboy today and tell him, oh Showboy, lady now or can't send found when I was saying or then wants to talk to you or wants to apologize or maybe wants to have a word with you, he will listen.
Okay.
He will listen, or he will probably ask the person to listen to whatever, or maybe or then a person can or man can catch him, and he will be open to it. And so, and can hostility in the and from the beginning. Can your first video you can one and Sister Sandy or be got to got a man. But because probably he also wants to approach this in even though he's pained, wants to still approach this in a very calm manner. That's why he's done a video like that.
Well, I'm sure when it comes to matters like this, we all have to sometimes exercise professionalism and exercise some decorous. Because as it stands, most of our people are losing the interest and the love that they have for traditional media. Some of the things they can say and how they say it. It was part of the reason yesterday when we were discussing, MCI Eboa story. I was saying, sure, MCI Eboa, you think people who are on TikTok alone are affecting people's mental health? You are on TV, the things you say, do you know what impact it sends to the people? Do you know how it hurts some people?
Exactly.
We don't know. Like Clifford said, this is pure disrespect to the brand. If we add professionalism to some of the things we do, we will not get to that level.
You will be measured in
the person went to perform. After all, you know him to be chasing music. Even if you don't know him to be a through and through musician, you know he's chasing music. So give that regard to him. Give him some space to deliver. But unfortunately, that is how it ended. And we have seen this back and forth. Well, like I said, I saw the lady comment on the video Showboy posted. So I don't know if behind the scenes they are trying to solve whatever issue that is there or not. Because when these things happen, it is going to create another gap. Celebrities, omni media, no more. If it continues like this, it will be for life. It will be for life. Let's learn a thing from this. And they say, a word to the wise is in the north.
That is where we
That
just
is why we
came
went
from.
to the north to go get some of the
Some words,
wisdom.
of-
All right, so I would want us to share this information before we run away from here, just so you guys know. Some drivers who have been using the Shagzy app, they have been talking about the need for Shagzy to update and to bring in some new features on their app. The boss, the CEO, Charles Nyama Mensah Shatawale, listened. And as it stands now, they have introduced some new interface, something that I know many riders will be so excited about. Roland, would you want to share the things that you can do to update, or the processes, let me put it right, the processes that you have to go through to make sure you update your Shagzy app? I did mine this afternoon. It was smooth. It's just about some 6 processes to go through and you are good. And I don't know if you want to share that.
Well, it's as easy as pie, as some people call it. And first of all, if you have the app, that means the moment you open, you would see the update prompt. Then you go to your Play Store to update it. That is, if you click and it doesn't direct you to the Play Store, then you have to go to the Play Store. Click on the app, that is the Riders app, and it will show you the update slot for you to update it. Click on the update, or you search. If you are also a new rider or a new subscriber, you have to search for Shagzy, the Riders app, which is the one with the white logo.
Okay.
Yes, the one with the white logo. You search and you click on update now, and when you download it, that is when it will come. And you click on let's ride. For new users, it will pop up as register. But for old users, it will pop up as sign up. That's sign in. That is where your slot is. That is, if you have the app and you are already on the platform, you would have to sign in and also dial your number. You put in your phone number and it will generate an OTP code for you. A very unique code that you need to key in for verification. And of course, right after, you can now enter into the app and enjoy the new interface. It comes with some beautiful features and updates on the Shagzy app that people are going to enjoy the more. Now there are slots, that there's the buy and sell slot that will be introduced onto the platform. Soon. Now you can also update and change your profile picture. Now there's real-time tracking of drivers, where now when you order your ride, you can see how many minutes the driver is away from you. And also a good connection to the map, that you can also see your destination, including real-time tracking, as well as other top features that you can also have access to, and all of that. So plus that beautiful feature, and also there's the number of rides or trips that you have completed or you have placed is also shown to you.
That is for the rider.
That is for the rider on the platform. And these are some of the beautiful features that you can now enjoy, and the app is more stable and more friendly to use now on Shagzy.
Okay, so whilst we are closing, let me try to summarize it. If you want to update your Shagzy app as a rider, and I'm talking about a passenger, as some people would want to get it right. If you want to update, or even you have to, it's not you want to, you have to, because when you do it, that is when you enjoy all the new features there. The process is just simple, 6 steps, and you are done. Number 1, just go to your App Store or Play Store and look for the Shagzy Riders app, which Roland tells us it has a white background. And now number 2, you search and you click on the Shagzy Riders app with a white logo. And 3, you click on the update now. When you open the logo on the app, that is on the App Store, you click on update now. Then after that, you also click on let's ride. For new users, it is register. If you are a new user, you are now coming to register to enjoy the app. But if you are an existing user, you just have to click on the sign in and you are there. Right after clicking on the sign in, you get a prompt which will give you the OTP, or one-time password as some people call it. You put in your phone number right there and then, and you wait for your OTP. Right there and then, when the OTP comes, you enter the OTP and the new interface will face you like that. Don't miss out. This is something that you can enjoy today. So update your Shagzy app and start enjoying some good deals. Shagzy, It is time to ride. So you just have to do this. My name is Sammy Flex. I did it with Roland Amate from Shagzy, Shutter Movement Empire Roland Report, as well as man like Clifford Bano. He's a practicing general nurse and observer of the industry. And again, he is also on strike. He is part of the people who are on strike at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. Well, to the producers, Theophilus Digos, Desert, Santuga, as well as Rex. We get to do this again tomorrow in the evening. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us and let's read some of your commentaries. Until then, salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.